Hello, I'm here to show you a couple of neat products from Ama Marine in the trailering section. So I have some products on the table and I have some products behind me that I want to go through, and so to help you better understand how they work and what their usefulness is. So simply speaking, we have trailer winches in the front, and we've got different sizes. So you've got 1,200 pounds, 800 pounds on the smallest ones, and 2,500 pounds. So the smallest 800, 1,200, and 2,500. They come with the straps. They come with what you need to install it. These first two have single gear, and the second one is dual gear. And I've removed the handle so you can see how you use the two gears. And it's quite simple, actually. You take the handle, and depending on which shaft you install it on, you'll either get a fast pull or a very slow to lift a lot of weight pull. So you just alternate between the two, and they come with the lock and the nut, and of course the strap. We also have them in C-Sense as well. We have a number of different assortments depending on your liking. So afterwards, we'll go to the bunk carpet. So bunk carpets are available in two sizes, and they're black. And if we take an example here, this bunk carpet is made so that it doesn't melt under the weight and the friction of the boat as it slides on the bunks. So the two sizes are 12 inches wide by 12 feet long. And this one here, the larger one, is 18 inches wide by 18 feet long. So usually for the larger bunks, this would be the big carpet, but for most bunks, that's the more popular version. So again, 12 inches by 12 feet and 18 inches by 18 feet. So these are available in bunk carpets, and they're already pre-cut lengths. Next, we have what's on the table, and I'll go through it for you. So we have the couplers, the standard couplers, and they're available in different ball sizes and different channel widths. So the ball size is the actual ball size, and the channel width is what you need to measure, which is the beam of the trailer in order to install it. So as an example, this is a 2-inch channel, and this is a 2.5-inch channel. You'll notice they're wider. So you need to measure your beam width in order to make sure you've got the right coupler on. Next, we've got the tri-ball. The tri-ball is always very useful because you've got everything you need for any trailers that you might have. If you have multiple trailers, it's a quick switch. So you basically put it in, put the pin. If it's a different size ball, you just pull it out, put it back in, and you've got 1 7/8, 2-inch, 2 5/16, and you got a tow hook as well. So it could be very useful. Now, along the same thought, you've got the adjustable tri-ball. And so this one comes different than many of the others on the market because this one can be completely disassembled. And I've partially assembled it so you can see. So of course it has the pins in the box ready for you. And these pins here can be adjusted for height, but it can also be removed to stow because it becomes heavy when you include everything. So this option makes it quite neat. So you can adjust it if you want to go up. And if you reverse it, you can adjust it if you want to go down. It's also quite neat because it already has the rattle adjustment already set. So you don't need a separate rattle adjustment to prevent it from banging around. You put the two pins and you adjust the tightness so that it pries up. This way there's no rattle. So it's actually quite neat. Now, lastly, I have the dual hitch receiver. And the dual hitch receiver, one of its best use is that you can keep if you're going on a long weekend or if you're going on vacation, you can actually continue to pull the boat, but you can keep the bike rack so that the bikes are still there and you have all the use for the rack. Once the trailer is unhooked at the campground or where you're going, you'll be able to maintain that bike rack at all times. So this is the usefulness of the dual hitch. So if we give you an example, you can have the adjustable hitch down where the ball hitch is attached to the trailer, and then at the top you would have your bike rack, so you wouldn't lose any space. You'd have the best of both worlds. Now this adjustable dual, they're quite heavy to move around, so these ones obviously can be reversed as well. So if you want to get the height or you want to get the drop down, simply a question of reversing it. So these are quite neat as a product. Let me put that back for you. Now, also we've got a number of different products and lighting and trailering. All of these products obviously are available separately. The balls are available separately. We also have load guides. So load guides are also available in all sorts of different configuration. So we can go through a few of them. So we've got the load guides that are post, and then you can chop the post how you wish. You usually want to adjust them about 1 inch off wider than the actual boat so that it gives you some play to launch and to load up. So the post types are available in 40 inches, 48 inches, and 60 inches. Then you've got the bunk style. Instead of a post, it's a carpeted bunk. So these are available in 24 inches, and you also have the dual mount one, which is a bit heavy for me to carry to show you, but this one has dual arms and it's a much longer bunk. It's 5 feet long. So that's also available too as a load guide. You've got trailer guide-ons, which is another option by Tie-Dom. So these trailer guides go on the insides of the actual pontoon keels. So as you line up, they insert themselves and they're hidden away once the pontoon is loaded on the trailer. Well, I was going to move this out the way, but this is a nice launch ramp. So you put it on top of the beam. So instead of standing on a very narrow beam, like a 2-inch beam, you could have a much wider platform to walk more securely. TaylorMade recently came out with some load guides of their own, and so they have a unique design that you may want to look at. So for more information, look on our website and you'll be able to see that. Another neat design is MegaWare's launch step. So the launch step installs on a standard trailer beam, and you can adjust it all the way down so you can step up onto the nose of the boat, and they've got fully adjustable levels so you can adjust it for what's right for you. So this was just a simple overview, but maybe it helped you looking at different load guides or maybe different hitch attachments, and hopefully you learned something new. Thank you.